welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda, and if you are joining me today, I'm going to be talking about some new hot drugstore that I found. It might not be new actually to the market, but it's new to me. Some is pretty new, I would say. Some of it's been hyped up a little bit, so I wanted to see if I liked it. So we've got some Makeup Revolution in here. We've got some Essence. We've got Sleek makeup, which is something new that I saw when I was, and it actually inspired this entire video. So I started picking that up. I was like, oh my god, I want to try other things too. I'm trying out new lashes today. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and just hit the subscribe button before we get started, that would really help me out. And thanks for coming to hang out with me, you guys. Let's get started. So I'm actually really... This foundation has been talked about quite a little bit. I think it surprised a lot of people. It's by Makeup Revolution. It's literally $8, and you know, I'm new to stick foundations. So, you know, I want to try something new. I tend to gravitate towards liquid foundation. Actually, before I get into that, I'm really loving this primer. Because it's a stick foundation, it tends to be a little bit more, I think it's going to be a little bit more on the drying side, or at least that's my perception, versus a liquid foundation. This just like, it gives me some kind of, such a nice primer. So yes, let's go. I'm nervous, man. Got a little friend here. Okay, you know what? I'm really liking this. I didn't know how I would feel about it, dude. Because, to be quite honest, foundation is one of those things, like, just like jeans. Like, if I find a kind of foundation that works for me, like, I'm not really on the hunt for another foundation. I'm like, wow, okay, this works for me. Like, I'm done. You know what I mean? You know, I'm always trying to get the best product, but foundation, I don't know, I just don't have a lot of fun finding new foundations. But because I have this channel, I want to try new things just for the sake of trying it for my audience, and I'll be able to talk about all different kinds of brands and products. So I tried to go out of my comfort zone and buy a new foundation. This is nice. It's a little cakey. I don't really like thick foundation. But it's not, it's buildable. Like, it's a nice consistency, but I feel like it shows my pores a little bit more than my everyday foundation. Really quickly, I'm really liking this. So this is not something new. I did try it on for the first time the other day. This is a NYX color corrector. I mean, it's not new on the market, but it's new to me. And it is supposed to help with darkness. And while peach correctors are the ones that I've had the most luck with, those only are supposed to cancel out certain tones. Like, I think it's like blue-green, and red color correctors are supposed to cancel out like just dark, straight up darkness. I know this looks really crazy right now, but I promise you won't even see it once I put on concealer. And the look right here. I'm gonna take the other LA Girl concealer. I swear this is like the only concealer I talk. Oh wait, oh my god, I forgot I got a new concealer. Oh! I got the Makeup Revolution concealer. I like how, ooh, it's very thick coverage. Okay. You know, something I just thought about too, like, color correcting really fascinates me. Even though it's not like super trendy anymore, I still think it's fascinating to play with color correcting. And that's why I picked this up, because I actually picked up all of them, like green, all of them, because I really want to test them out and play with them. And I'm only adding more because I have the color corrector underneath. I actually really like this. This is a nice This is a nice concealer. This is way better than that Age Rewind concealer I just tried for the first time in my last video. Oh my god. This is beyond. Like, this is a nice concealer. I'm back. I'm back. To dip it into a little bit of Cody Airspun loose face powder. And just set my under eye so that my creases aren't crazy. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my LA Girl Pro concealer and just prep my eyes with it. I could have easily done it with the other one, I think, because they're both thick concealers. That's why I like this concealer to use as an eye base. And then again with a little bit of powder, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows first before I get into anything else. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I actually think I got the wrong shade. This is the brunette shade, but I really want to try it in like the dark brown shade. Because I just feel like that doesn't show up as obviously. Like, if I forget to blend in a little of this in, I'll think I'm good to go, and then I'll get in the car and I'll be like, you know, like that moment, shoot, you know. Recently picked up the Sonya Kashuk eyeliner brush to use on my eyebrows, because it makes such a big difference the tool you're using. Like, it doesn't matter if you go out and get an expensive product. If you use a crappy eyeliner brush, or an eyebrow brush, it's just not going to work. So this one is really nice and thick. I love it, and it's got a spoolie on the other end. And take any product that you put on there and you just kind of forcefully work through it and like rub it out with the spoolie, and then you have a really natural looking brow. Let's go in with the NYX Cake That powder and take that Sonya Kashuk eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to actually, I feel like the front of my brows don't look the same if I don't use powder. Today I'm going to use the Make Me Brow Essence Gel Mascara. I'm actually planning to film like a back to school video soon. So if this is like a good product, I'd like to use it in that video. And maybe I'll try just, okay. Maybe I'll just try wearing this without any product, you know, and just having like a really simple, natural. Just gonna go like that and flatten like these down so it looks brushed, but it doesn't look, it's pretty. And being tinted, it doesn't like overpower my brows. It doesn't make them too dark looking. So contour and bronzer the face really quick. I'm just going to use my go-to contour palette. I'm going to use Morphe E18, you know, my favorite contouring brush ever. And I usually just dip into the warmest shade right here and the darkest, cooler tone there. And I just kind of go in like circular motions. It's my, and I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronzer. I swear this is like one of the best bronzers I've ever found. And I've tried, the bronzers is like one of those things that I like to try on. Like, I will try on so many bronzers, like I'll never be happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be happy, like I'm good, but I would welcome like 5 more new bronzers if I could. Carving out my face and kind of setting it with some powder. So I pin my hair back in a little clippy clip. And I don't really like doing a lot of powder underneath here, but I do like doing it because I feel like it does brighten up your face even more. I got the sleek makeup. I noticed there was a new little section in Ulta for sleek makeup. I've never heard of them before, never tried them before. Their pricing is like a little bit, it's like Makeup Revolution. So this palette was $14.99. It's a 3-brush palette, and I know what you're thinking, like $15 for, but I got it because it just honestly stopped me in my tracks. How cute is this like little thing? And I love that you open it up. It's got like these beautiful shades right here, and I just thought, oh my gosh, 2 matte, 1 shimmer. I have to try this out, and I'm liking it for this like little compact thing. So for that, I do like it. I think it's good sturdy packaging for $14.99. And you can get a Jaclyn Hill palette for $15, and this is $14. But it was in the drugstore section of Ulta, and they had a contour stuff. They had some lipsticks that didn't look too great, but their contour powders, their cream contour, and their blushes looked really beautiful. So I'm really excited to try this. So I actually want to try this on the eye. So I'm gonna actually swatch these really quickly. This is the first shade. So actually this is a lot lighter, a lot peachier than you think it is when you look at it in the pan. Like it looks like a mauve-y. And then look at that. That's like, this is like a louder, it's like a louder red next to it. And then this last shade here, ooh, it actually feels really good when I put my finger on it. Is this really pretty like shimmery shade. So this is actually this just screams like summer heat to me. I wanted to take a brown shade and put it on my lid before I went in, because I actually want to put this on my eyes. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette. I take like a fluffy M513 Morphe brush. I'm going to take this shade right here. I don't even know what color that is. They don't even have names. Oh. Like look at that. You can see the kickback, but that just shows you. So I'm just taking this color. And overall, just going to kind of use it as like a transition. And I think if I didn't have this shade on me, I would just use my bronzer. But this is just a little bit more orange. It's really pretty. I need to pluck my eyebrows, so I always feel like really weird when I like notice it when I see like my hairs through my eyeshadow. I'm like, I'm just gonna take whatever's left on my brush and just kind of like bring that product like this out, just like you see me doing right there. Just bringing it out because I want to wear falsies with this. So I want to look I want my eyeshadow to be noticeable, and that's why I make sure to bring it up a little bit higher. I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush. It's a little bit more precise. I'm nervous. I'm going to go in with this like hot red shade. I know it's a blush palette, and blushes aren't necessarily supposed to go on as pigmented as eyeshadows are, but I'm just playing around right now with makeup, and I think that it's fun to play with makeup. You know what, I'm actually going to move and putting it underneath. And like, it's actually really pretty. I mean, if you're someone that likes, I don't necessarily think it's like, go spend $14.99 on a palette for 3 things. But if you're gonna use it for like eyeshadow and blush, there are other palettes that probably cover these colors in it, but it was so pretty. Like, I just could not pass it up. Like, I decided to go ahead and put the color all over the lid, and so what I did with that was I just like slowly like built it up. And you know what? It's actually really freaking pretty. I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go in with this like peachy shade right here. And I know I literally just did a peachy look like not too long ago, and that was an affordable peachy look, like even more affordable than this. But so I don't mean to do 2 makeup looks that look so much similar. I just gravitate towards these colors, and summer's almost over, and I don't know, I saw it and I was like, oh my god. I mean, I don't know, it's really pretty so far. I'm gonna take just a really big powder brush here and just kind of, oops. Hoops are probably not the best thing to wear while you're putting on makeup. So far, I'm really liking this eyebrow gel, by the way. Like, my eyebrows are like, they're sitting up, they're feeling really beautiful. But gel really just takes your eyebrows and they just make them fresh and awake. And I might actually take this cranberry shade from this Wet n Wild palette. It's like a darkish, and I'm gonna actually mix it with this because I don't want it to be like super purple. Like, I want it to be more brown and, oh yeah, right there. That's really pretty. I think I'm gonna try out this shade right here. I'm gonna take this Sonya Kashuk small eyeshadow brush, dip it into this like this shade right here, and then I'm gonna spray it with some NYX Plus. Sometimes I spray, not NYX Plus, NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Sometimes I spray this on the brush beforehand, and this time I'm trying it after. I have other shimmery orange shades that are probably just as good. I'm actually going to take a blush brush and dip in, of course, into the hottest shade and add it to my cheeks. There's nothing wrong with it. And as a blush, it's pretty. I actually add what looks like a little bit more than I actually need, because I like to dab it out with some setting spray in my sponge afterwards. So don't think I'm like, okay, this is really exciting. I bought this Essence, the cushion liner. And so, you know, you think it's like a gel eyeliner, and you go in, it's like this cushion eyeliner. It's like, it looks like caviar. So I'm gonna just tightline my eyes really quickly, because what it does is it just helps your false lashes look, ooh, it's actually separating like into my eyeball right now. I tried putting it on the bottom of my waterline and it just like went into my eyeball. I'm just gonna kind of take these 2 shades and finish off the look underneath. gonna actually warm up the face a little with a warmer bronzer, the NYX Deep Tan, just because there's a lot of orangeness and like there's like an orange, kind of an orangey tint to this bronzer. So yeah, there's like a lot of orange going on. These don't say glossy for hours and hours, but it's a great little glossy lip to go. I'm feeling myself. Like I am feeling myself right now. Woo! I did pick up something else from Sleek Makeup. It's the Strobe Dome, and I don't know, my favorite, absolutely favorite thing, my favorite highlighter I've ever tried between powders, creams. This is the most best one, the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick, and I love it because I throw it in my bag, I put a little, you know, glow touch up, and it works really, really well. So I was thinking, you know, maybe this is another thing. This is by Strobe Dome. I love how it's just like a little stick. It's right at my alley. It's very champagne-y. And add a little bit to my cheeks. It's really nice. It's really nice compared to this. It's actually a pretty nice formula. I haven't like broken it in a lot, you know what I mean, with my finger. It's a really nice formula. It looks like it's just like next to your skin. So I actually really, really like this highlighter, but this Maybelline, man, Master Strobing Stick, this is still my go-to. And I will actually show that to you guys. Kind of see, like, very similar. This one's got a little bit more golden specks in it, and I'm actually going to add a little bit onto super small brush of the cream contour and just like go and get that inner corner highlight. Add a little bit to the eyebrows. All right, I am back. I put some falsies on, and the Ardell Studio Effects false lashes, and I really like them. I picked them up because they were separated, and honestly on my wish list I really want the Miami lashes from Lily Lashes. They're kind of this cult favorite. They're very separated. They're really good for summery looks. Overall, I liked this foundation. I did think it was a lot more fuller coverage, and I like it for that reason. I might want to test it out and kind of change it with other ones. The shade was exactly my shade, and they have a lot of good shades in that line at Ulta. The concealer I liked way more. The concealer is nice, really, really nice. And these, I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, $14.99. Cushion eyeliner, it was cool, but it was really watery when I went to put it on my bottom lashes, so I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, and the Essence Make Me Brow, I'm going to try this without any pencil or eyeshadow and just try it just for like a no makeup look. So I really liked this, and I could have done without the highlighter. I think the Maybelline one is just a little bit better. Yeah, you guys, overall, that is the look. I hope you guys liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will be back. I have quite a long list of videos that I really want to get to. It's just really hard picking the next one I want to get to. I hope that you liked this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Mwah! Bye, guys.